2021 means to me, new things and new opportunities. We're leaving 2021 in the past, and we're focusing on 2021 with bigger opportunities and a new chapter. Yeah, I think 2020 is the same for everybody. The COVID situation. 2020 was a year that I really want to just burn and put behind me. The team and myself weren't really sure what was going to happen in 2020. In 2019, we got second in the championship on the R6. I thought we were going to do a second season on the R6 to try and win the championship, because we came up short in 2019, very close to winning the championships. I was really determined, especially with my crew chief and the team. Things changed, and we got the opportunity, I guess, 2020 to ride the Ducati V4R. I was a bit skeptical. I didn't know if we were doing Superbike or Super Stock at the time, and then they decided to go Super Stock with the Ducati V4R. We were going to race that for 2020. So the biggest adjustment for me was coming back from the 600 to the 1000. When you get more power in your hands, it's always better, and sometimes when you make mistakes, it's easier with a bigger bike with more power. I gelled pretty quick with the Ducati V4R when we went testing in California, and it seemed pretty easy to me. Yeah, that's a pretty funny subject for me. I feel like all my career, I've never really had a good amount of testing. The most amount of testing I've ever had in my life is when we've been preparing to win the Suzuka 8-hour. For me, I've always been on the back foot approaching the first couple races of the season, and I've always felt like, yeah, I prepared myself the most and the most I can do over winter break. That's why I always feel like, about halfway through the season, I've really gelled with my bike, and I'm feeling really good on the limit with it, because I've had so much testing, which is racing. We had our first race weekend of the year, and we won the Super Stock race, and we won the two Superbike Cup races that Moto America called it. So we had a fantastic first weekend, and I remember it was so good, even AMA officials were congratulating me at the hotel entrance, of saying how fast the bike is. Going into Road America too, everything was pretty much like an average Sunday. Everything was good on Friday and Saturday, and then Sunday, morning warm-up, things just went terribly wrong. I was, on the back straightaway, and the whole bike just went completely on fire. I had a guardrail on the left-hand side, and I had two riders behind me. So I had a gravel trap in front of me and a wall. So I didn't really know what to do. I was at full speed on the bike, and I had to think very quick. So I thought very quick, and I tried to slow down as much as I could, but then I said I can't get burned anymore. I was burning, so I jumped off the bike, and yeah, that was how that ended. It didn't end too good, and left me with burns and scars that I'm dealing with. I really want to thank my wife and stuff. She was there the whole time for me, getting me bandages, really helping me through this whole thing. And nobody's been pushing me or anything to get back on a bike. I'm not done racing. I've done a lot of things in my career, my resume can show that. I know I can win, and I should be on teams that can win and win championships. All the years that I've been racing professional and stuff, I think one of my best teams in the year was 2015 World Supersport. We were second or third in the championship. I started off on the Kawasaki team from the year before, my first year in World Supersport, and the bikes rolled out right from the year before. I don't even know if anything was changed on them, to be honest, but it was a rough start. It was round 4 or 5 at Donington Park, and our team owner just didn't show up. He was gone. Mostly all of our stuff was gone. I remember on Sunday, just my one mechanic, I was begging him just that we could make the grid for the race, because we're sitting second or third in the championship. It's the highest I've ever been, especially in a world championship. It was my second year in the world championship. I wanted to I wanted to do good. I felt like, I could definitely get top 3 in the championship with this team. So after that Sunday, I had no ride. Core Honda got rid of their rider because they had fallen out. So they asked me if I would ride the bike the rest of the season, and I had no options. I was looking at other options, going back to the States or back to BSB because I was in BSB 2013, and I said, yeah, why not? So let's try to finish the season and try to get top 3 in the championship. So I got on the bike and instantly at Portimao in Portugal, we put it on the box. And if I took back those 4 races and they were different and I was on the team that I ended up going to, I possibly could have won the World Championship. There we are starting off with this brand new team in Portimao. I put it on the podium. I got 3rd that race, and then from there we were, I think, 2nd or 1st every single race for those next 8 races. And I was putting a lot of pressure on Keenan. Jules had a huge crash that year at the end, and I was so close to trying to win the World Championship, but we missed it by the last round. That was my best season of my career and my best team that I ever had. My crew chief Andrew Pitt, he was great. Really, 14 and 15, he was really a good key for me. And also, everyone else on the team that was in the core Honda team was it was a good group, And the whole thing behind that was, when you come in off the racetrack, good or bad, they were there to congratulate you, and they felt the same emotions you felt. And that just gives a rider confidence, that I felt that they were like my family, and we were really in this together. It wasn't like you come in and it's just another team. That team was like a family team, and the confidence was just there. It was kind of hard to move into the domestic series again, going from the World Championship, because I was there for 8 years or something. So, I would really like to go back to the World Championship because I do feel like I have very unfinished business there. What I like most about racing, I think, being on the edge, constantly being on the edge, and looking at your lap times, hanging it all out there, and being on the edge every single lap until the checkered flag. The moment that was probably on the edge for me, and my maximum race, physical-wise as well, was probably Malaysia 2015 when I switched to the core Honda team in World Supersport. Jules Clozel was 0.1 on me the whole entire race. I think the race was 16 or 17 laps. Malaysia is so hot. It's like Thailand. It's just so hot, So you have your water thing to get water, and you're just sweating constantly. It's just so humid. And he was, 0.1 the whole entire race. And my tire was wrecked with 3 laps to go. And I was doing everything possible I could just to stay in front of him. And he passed me in the last corner because I made a stupid mistake, and he went wide a little bit, and I ran back under him, and I won that race. But I was on the edge that whole entire race, and our lap times were very fast. So that was a race I remember. I think my mindset's always been the same. I want to be on a good bike that's a top 3 bike in the class, and the rest is fine for me. I'm ready to keep showing what I am capable of. Going into 2021, I think might be the biggest years that I'm gonna be very, very fit. I'm gonna go down to Florida for 4 months, and we're gonna be training every single day. So I'm pretty excited about this. Investing in yourself is a big thing, because you're investing to come back out on the race circuit and show the talent and show the capabilities that yourself are able to do. Going into 2021, it's gonna be great to get on a front-running team. Put all the puzzle pieces together, and have a good season. I've had some bad seasons in the past that I want to put behind me, and I want to focus on making 2021 my year.